Do anybody ever know what they were singing in the Crossroads song by Bone Thugs and Harmony? Like, I just can't put it all together. Ooh, what can I do? Whatever that's always This album cover is very deep, though. I mean, I knew that this song was, a very spiritual song. So 1999, three times 9 is 27, 28 to 10. Okay. Yeah, cool. Perfect. Y'all, we got to get into the message of the day. We got to go ahead and roll with the inner J. Y'all know we moving divine today. Y'all, I did my little lips. And the way I did my little top lip, it looked like I got lip injections. I lined my top lip and I said, wow, it look like that. Why my top lip look like that? I don't know what I did, but it looked like my top lip looked inflated or something. I already got little full lips, but they look a little different. It's this. It's like it's high or something. I don't know what I done did, y'all, but we're gonna have to deal with the lip injection look today. I hope it's not distracting. Even though it's kind of distracting me, I keep looking at it like I'm looking at them right now as I talk. But no, for real, because why they look so big? Okay, hold on. Y'all, I'm annoying. Hey, y'all. Welcome in. Hey, YouTube. I see y'all in the chat. Well, y'all ain't in the chat, but I see y'all in the numbers up top. Welcome in, YouTube. Y'all drop some hearts. Let me know what to do. Welcome in, babes. Welcome in to our TikTok lovelies. Hey, Jazzy babe. Ray Bay. Jessica. Y'all, we about to get started. We about to get started. Hey, can anybody tell me why? Good, so wrong, good, wrong, good, so wrong, good, wrong. Hey, chill dude. P. Shiba, Dewan. Hey. So, hey, Drea. So, I'm about to replay this just because I don't want to miss my message. I don't want to lose it. So, let me go ahead and get the notes pulled up so we can go on in with the show. All right. So, we're tapping in for Tuesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah. All right, y'all. So, let's go. Welcome in, baby boos, new and trues, peace, karma, pink stars, blaze, all of y'all. Welcome in to the Crystaline show. I am your co-host, Mrs. Duüblé Jones. I'm them lady with them stones. I got them come here's and I got don't leave me the fuck alone. And I'm a spiritual guide to assist you in this life in any way that I can, y'all. So head over to CrystalineMars.com. Blaze, what you talking about? Head over to CrystalineMars.com for all of your spiritual tools, gems, jewels, services, y'all. And also, it'll be free shipping for all U.S. orders over $75. So head over to the website, get what you need. Meet us here every night. We grow live between 8 and 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're on live right now on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. But we're also on Facebook. So just make sure you connect with us on all platforms. Head over to our YouTube channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel, vibe with our YouTube family, and share our tribe with your folks as well. And what else we got? I did drop the 1212 portal video on YouTube. All right. So y'all can know what to expect and how to connect with this 1212 portal that we're entering. I did channel that we're going to be in a portal from 1212 to 1221, which is another powerful day as we work with the winter solstice. So I did drop that on our YouTube, so y'all can head over there and check that out. And I will be posting the full moon and Gemini video as well very soon. So that's why I need y'all to just turn your notifications on so you can get first dibs when I drop our YouTube content. And we're going to be doing things a little differently moving forward. When it comes to the show, y'all know typically we do our message of the day. We do our daily energy. We do our daily energy. We do the tarot tea time, you and me time. Y'all know every Sunday we do our spiritual exercise, and then we do the spiritual lessons. Then we get into the Q&A. I am going to be passing the torch to Brother Logas for the Q&A. I will carve out some time before we move into the spiritual lesson to give y'all an opportunity to ask me any personal questions when it comes to, any Q&As that y'all may have. And I'll have a space allotted for that. But other than that, Brother Logas is going to be holding the Q&A segment down when it comes to the nightly Q&A after the spiritual lesson. So I just want y'all to know y'all ain't going to see me. Y'all going to see Brother Logas when it comes to closing it up. And y'all can ask him for whatever questions that y'all have. So that's what we're going to do moving forward. So if you do have any questions for me, I will be reminding y'all this throughout the day, and I will throughout the show, and I will be reminding y'all like closer to tarot tea time to go ahead and start dropping y'all questions in the box, and I'll answer them after tarot tea time. But I just wanted to let y'all know that's the new system that we will be operating under, and let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So the message of the day. Damn, the message of the day be so simple that I think I'm gonna remember it. And I don't, but I do. Yay, it came back, baby boo. Welcome in to all of you. So, the message of the day is anything worth having is worth fighting for. And the first song that came on for tonight's show was The Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was trying to see what was playing right now. But Bone Thugs and Harmony. And, when it comes to a lot of us, we're at a crossroads, okay? We're at a crossroads when it comes to just reflecting on what matters, reflecting on, what has happened, what was said, what was done, and we now have a decision. We have a decision to make when it comes to what path are you going to walk down moving forward. Are you going to, make it through the storms? You're going to push through the storms, through the winter, through the cold winter, or are you going to surrender and let it go? Whatever that is. This could have to do with relationships. This could have to do with endeavors, right? This could have to do with projects, whatever it is. But if it's worth having, I think it's important that we not get so fixated on the how much energy it took from us or how much energy it's taking right now to push through to navigate through this rough space. Don't get so stuck on the now that you forget about how you move now will impact and directly influence how you will experience your later, right? We like to say, do what's best for us, do what's best for you, do what's best for you. And we think about the now. We don't think about, okay, when I do move out of this space, where will I be? That's why it's important to get to the root of what really matters to you. And I know I can just use, for example, when it comes to me throughout my journey, before I even started my spiritual walk, I would act in the moment, not thinking about the effects that it would have long term, the effects it would have a year from now, 2 years, 10 years from now. And now I have to do a lot of damage control because I was only thinking about that present moment, not thinking 10 years down the road, 7 years down the road. Okay, so I want you to think down the road and ask yourself, is this something that I see or I would like to have with me? And if so, it's heavy. It's heavy that we go into battle mode, okay? And we speak highly on protecting our energy, protecting our aura, protecting our peace. But what about protecting those things that you love, right? Protecting and covering those relationships that really do matter, okay? I talked about the energy. The enemy is getting thicker and thicker as we move into this year 9, okay? 2025. It's a lot of karmic things that came up to the surface this upcoming year for us to see truth in regards to what needs to be worked out, what needs to be cleansed out. And then in the year 2025, this is going to be our time to start flipping the script. This is going to be our time to start literally picking out what doesn't serve, making those necessary shifts, cutting off those cords and things that do not serve. And it is not only connected to just cutting off a person. It could be a way of operating. It could be a way of thinking within yourself, because depending on what we cut off or don't cut off, depending on what we put it into or not in year 2025, that's going to set the stage for the next 9 years. Okay, because we're going to be in a 9-year for 2025, and then 2026 we're starting over. It's going to be a 10-year or a 1 year, and then we got 9 more years in that cycle. So we're seeing things right now. We're getting to the thick of it. Y'all know we are in this last season of year 2024, and you know, a lot of us are tired. A lot of us are tired. You're like, I'm ready to get out the ring. I'm ready to retire. I'm ready. I'm tired. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I want y'all to remember that the enemy wants that for you. Okay. A lot of us are raised and, come up from broken homes and just chaotic family members. And it's just a hot mess. Or, we're used to picking things up and not finishing what we're starting and things like that. And it's like, don't. If it matters, let's go. And so what that looks like is heavy on prayer. What that looks like is heavy on grounding yourself. What that looks like is heavy on studying self and studying others so you can have a greater perspective and really understand beneath the surface what's really going on. It's a matter of choosing what kind of leader, deciding on what kind of leader will you be. And a lot of us are saying that too when we talk about, I love this idea of ranking up. I know that I'm the one to break the contracts in my family or the generational curses, or I am a leader, I'm not a follower. And now we're seeing what comes with the leadership. Leadership is challenging. Okay, because under your leadership, you're gonna have some hard-head knuckleheads, right? You're gonna have some sneaks and geeks. You're gonna have some soldiers or some people on your team who you're gonna have to work with, right? You're gonna have to train them. You're gonna have to be patient with them. You're gonna still have to hold them accountable, but it's gonna be challenging. And you can't fold being the leader. You can't. You can, and then everybody else under you is going to suffer because you are the one that's carrying us all, and now you dropping the ball. And it's not, of course, you're going to make mistakes along the way. Of course, you're going to learn along the way, but that mental fortitude is key. That mental fortitude is key, knowing what you're up against, knowing that you're not up against the people at your job. You're not up against your family members. It's the energy that is coming in between, creating that resistance. So what matters? What matters most? Okay? And know that we're just in a very rough, tough season. We really, really, really are. So it's about, it's like we at the crossroads. What you gonna do? Okay? It takes two, but it starts with you. It takes two, but it starts with you. So instead of trying to blame everybody else and point the finger on everybody else, let's look in the mirror and say, okay, what do I need to shift? What do I need to shift? And this is not to try to convince anybody of anything, but how can I be a better leader? How can I be a better communicator? How can I bring more compassion to the table? How can I bring more empathy to the table? And know that it's gonna be challenging, but remember that you have support here. And remember your why. And zoom into the future, right? Look at those who came before you who maybe didn't finish what they've started, right? Look at your aunts or your uncles or your mom or your grandmom or your granddad, and look at the brokenness that may exist and ask yourself, am I going to be a part of that? Am I going to be a part of that, or I'm going to part myself from that? Am I going to separate myself from that and actually bring the pieces together? Are you going to revolve it, or are you going to evolve it? It takes two, but it starts with you. So what can you do? Mental fortitude. All right. So that concludes the message of the day, y'all. I've been super, super thirsty. Like, Lord have mercy. Hold on, y'all. Like, damn. Uncle Sam. So, peace, y'all. Ashe. Peace, Keisha. Blanco said today was a bit rough for me, but I am learning that everything is for a purpose. It is. It's really rough for a lot of us, but when you want to throw the towel in, remember how much laundry you have. When you want to throw the towel in, remember how much laundry you have. Peace, Joe. Thank you. Sipping Sugar Water said, girl, because you giving up that fire. Ashe, the devil is a liar. And a lot of what we're feeling now is um it's been a cycle that we've been in. Like I said, a 9-year cycle. We're closing out a 9-year cycle. This cycle that we've been in this cycle for 8 years. So I want you to reflect back to 2016. And you may not have been in a certain space in 2016 and you just repeat it, right? It rolled over because maybe you weren't consciously aware. Maybe you weren't healed enough, or you didn't have a certain mindset. And so you rolled that energy over from 2016 to 2017, and you were in the same cycle again, right? Because some of us have been dealing with the same stuff for years, in these 9-year increments, right? You might want to go back to 18 years ago and see, like, wow, like I really am. This is a reoccurring thing, and now we are at the tip of the iceberg where we have an opportunity to shift. And this upcoming year, 2025, is going to be our toughest, but that's why we gotta come. Nook if you buck, boy. All right, so we gotta nuck if we buck, and know that how we move is going to either make or break us. It's going to make or break our relationships. It really, really is. So I want you to know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, but you have to follow that light. You have to walk into that light. Okay? And sometimes that is just following your heart. And I know you're tired. But I was talking to a lovely earlier, and I was just like, it's just important that we ask ourselves, like, because you may be like, well, I've done all that I know to do. I've done all that I know to do. And I've said this the other day when I was channeling the message, and I was like, if you don't know what to do, then don't do anything. Right? But when I say don't do anything, I don't mean just drop the whole thing and just don't water it, don't go back to it or anything. I mean, drop it, maybe you need to take a few steps back, pray on it, pray to God about it, whoever your God is, right? Pray to your ancestors. May the wisdom be bestowed upon you so you can navigate this space, May you receive the direction, because maybe you just need to show up different. It's okay to say, what I've been trying to do just ain't been working. And I don't know what to do, so I need more vision. I need more direction. I need foresight. I need to know the road that I need to take, because I don't know. I don't went left, I went right, I went up, I went down. So Lord, can you can you open that lane for me to show me the way, because something has to give, and I don't want to lose this thing, or I don't want to, sacrifice this thing, or I don't want to give up, but I don't know what else to do. Okay? And remember that nothing will change, and that's why I said it takes two, but it starts with you. Because if you are not consciously doing the work, then nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Time will continue to go by, and before you know it, life gonna be life, and then it's years on past, and it's like, ain't nothing changed because you didn't water it. Ain't nothing changed because you didn't change, right? You didn't come from a different angle. You was like, well, this is how I lead. Either get with it or get lost. Yeah, and they got lost. And are you willing to lose that? That's why it's just important that we ask ourselves what really matters. What matters? Okay? And it's just important that we get a grip of our mind and our emotions, so we aren't just acting off of emotions, and thinking more into what our descendants are going to have to deal with later, what we'll have to deal with later. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and move on to the daily energy. If y'all do want any live readings, I did get a reading from I'm trying to read your comment, Blanco. If y'all would like a live reading, I did receive a reading from a love offering from Graffiti. So I do have a few slots open. It is a $15 minimum. You can ask for a past, present, future reading, a past life reading. You can ask for a birth chart reading. You can ask for love, general career, spiritual development reading. You can ask for a channeled ancestral reading. You can ask for a yes or no. Okay. For yes or no's, that's one question, $10. For all of the other readings, $15 minimum. So y'all can send that in. And if you do have any questions, y'all go ahead and start thinking about those, because we will be doing a question and answer segment after the tarot tea time. But we're going to go ahead and move into the message of the day. I keep wanting to go back to the message. Somebody might need to run the message back. Somebody might need to run the message back. But Blanco said, never realized that 9-year cycle. It makes so much sense. No, for sure. For sure. And I was like, that, yeah, I shade to that. So that's why I want y'all to reflect back on the past 8 years. I'll say 8 because next year is going to be the 9th year. So we're only in the 8th year right now. So y'all reflect back to the past 8 years and what was the past 8 years like? What's coming to the surface, that you can shift to have a different and more, positive experience for this upcoming cycle in 2026. But the work starts now. Okay? The work starts now. The winter time is your time to go in. The winter time is your time to go in. So we definitely want to be intentional with this winter season. Like, it's getting cold. It's getting cold as a bitch. Okay? And we like, whoo! And some of y'all may be thinking like 2026, we still have a whole 12 months to go, And like I said, the seasons though. So let's take advantage of this winter because at the end of 2025, we should be wrapping up, preparing for the 1 year, So you don't want to let this stuff pass. Frida Jula said that's deep. I've had 7 9-year cycles exactly, for sure. And that's why I love numerology. That's why I love numerology because it makes things, when you really like understand it and you study it and you connect it to your life, you start to see like how the math was really mathing. But Ashe, Blanco said, I love this space. Makes me do some self-work. I love it. Ashe. Sipping Sugar Water said, exactly. I knew nothing about these cycles. Definitely teach me so much every day. I love y'all so much. I really do. I really, 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 really do. I do. Ashe, y'all. Ashu. So let's go ahead and cover the daily energy. Like I said, I did post a 12/12 portal energy on a YouTube. But today tonight in this moment, I will be covering the daily energy for December 10th, 2024. Okay. And the moon is still in Aries. Tuesday is Aries energy. So we definitely want to be mindful of any impulsive decisions. Okay. You may find yourself feeling very impetuous, all right, where you're just doing things without thinking about it. But I'd recommend that you just gather the information. There may be things, downloads, there may be opportunities that arise, and it's not quite the time for you to act on it, but gather the information for the future endeavors, okay? So just don't be so quick to move. Like, let's think a few steps ahead and let everything pan out. It does feel like this could be Mercury retrograde related as well. Mercury will be moving direct towards, I think, on the 15th or somewhere. So we do have that Mercury moving back direct. We do have this full moon energy that's coming in as well. So we have a lot of we're in a murky space right now. So you just definitely want to tread lightly, is giving tiptoeing in my Jordans, just moving intentionally and speaking with tact. Okay. So just keep that impulsive energy and, get a grip of it on this day, especially because it may be pretty intense because the moon and it's a Tuesday. And so we got that. But though, I do see that a lot of us will be clear-headed because Aries are typically very clear-headed and able to think quickly, especially in the event of emergencies. So I do see you having a clear mind where, especially since we moved out of this Pisces energy, a lot of us, it was just foggy. It was cloudy with a chance of meatballs, and a lot of us are going to be able to think clearly, see clearly, and make the needed adjustments and decisions. Okay. Focus your energies to get things going. Okay. It's time to tend to that checklist. All right. Some of us have been neglecting certain things that needed to be done, and this will be a great day to get it done because we'll have that Aries energy giving us that extra boost that we need, especially to those of you who have been, energetically low, or you just emotionally, you've been low and it's been a little challenging for you to get up and going. This will be a great day to forge ahead and get ahead in some things to make your week flow, easier, or this upcoming month, whatever it is. Like, this will be the day to get things done. This will also be a great day to allow your inner child to come out and play. Okay, this will be a great day to allow your inner child to come out and play. Rather that is do something that you love to do, rather it's like a craft, art, music, dancing, coloring, going to the park swings. I don't know what that looks like for you, but Aries does have that naive, childlike energy to it as well, because it is the first zodiac sign in the astrological calendar. So it's calling for us to, It's a lot of serious business happening right now. It is, but the duality, right? The duality. So let's call that in. Let's carve space out for our inner child to come out and play a little bit. Some of you may also find yourself in a competitive spirit because Aries can be very competitive as well. So this can be a healthy competition, but competitive spirit may be a thing for you. But regardless, when it comes to whatever it is that you do decide to do, when it comes to your dressing, when it comes to you showing up, you may definitely feel like you may be fooling yourself, okay? Because it is the 10th, that is Leo energy. And the daily energy adds up to 3, which is Sagittarius, which is very attractive energy. So you may definitely feel in a better energy when it comes to just showing up and feeling more secure and confident in yourself. Beware of creating conflict, though. On the 10th, we definitely want to be mindful of how we are showing up, because with this moon being in Aries and it also being a Tuesday, we have that Aries energy. Aries can also be like very intense. It can be a little overwhelming. It can be a little dominating. Not a little. See, I'm trying to underestimate it. Aries is very dominating, and being that we got it showing up twice, definitely Aries is the kind of energy where it's like, I'm going to get it done by any means necessary. Hence, it is the ram. It's like, I'm going to ram through that bitch, and get it done. And so there may be some things that you just want to push through. And like I said, definitely be intentional and think about, okay, I could push through, but what cuts am I going to create in the meanwhile? Like, am I going to have to heal this later? Am I going to have to come back to this later? Am I going to have to clean this up later? Like, let's think a few steps ahead and be aware of creating conflicts, and think of how others can benefit as well. Think of how others can benefit as well. Some of you may find yourself feeling more impatient on this day as well. Aries can be very impatient, and it's just, it could be around, you may have your own agenda. You may have your own things to do, and it could be somebody on the road slowing you down, or it could be somebody, your kids slowing you down. Now they don't forgot their damn book bag or whatever. And you may find yourself feeling very annoyed. So just know that it's a part of the energy, but don't ultimately manage the energy. Don't let the energy manage you. And lastly, I channeled, instead of resisting with that ram energy, take a step back, observe, evaluate, and ask yourself, okay, how can I take advantage of the now, right? How can I lead? It's taking me back to the message of the day where I talked about leadership is tough. Taking initiative is tough. Having humility is tough. Humbling oneself is tough, especially when you think that you have the answers, when you have, when you can solve the problems, but it's just like the math ain't math, and it can be very tough. So instead of resisting, instead of trying to just push through something that's not working, take a step back and ask yourself, what can I do different? How can I take advantage of this? I don't like the space that I'm in, but how can I use this for my wellness? And it'll help you more than it will hurt you, okay? So look for the opportunities and take advantage of them, okay? The crystals for today are red jasper, red calcite, carnelian, and mookaite jasper. And the colors for the day are red, yellow, and orange. Okay, y'all? So that concludes the daily energy, and I'm now going to move into the personal readings. Graffiti did send in a love offering, and I did get Jazzy Baby love offering from off of TikTok, so I'll be doing YouTube. If anybody else has if anybody would like a live reading, $15 minimum. I do have one more slot open, and then I'll be getting into the collective, but y'all stay with us, all right? Heart check. So that's what I'm going to say. Brittany, I got you, baby. So what I'm going to start just saying is heart check. So when I say heart check, that's when I need y'all to drop your hearts to check in. Let's tune in. Let's synchronize and alchemize ultimately. So it's heart check time. Y'all drop your hearts in the comments. And shout outs to all of you who have been joining. I seen y'all in the chat, but I was chatting. Which I got here. Kyla, welcome in, babe. You said, Kyla said, laugh aloud sipping. They lost their damn mind tonight. What you talking about? You said sickening. Sipping sugar water said, yes, I've been crying and yelling at God all day. He like, girl, get it together and do something different. Facts. It's not working. It's okay. It's okay. Kyla said, if you're enjoying yourself, double tap to like for sure, please. And thank you. I send it back times 10. Welcome in. King Star Scream said, I'm so sorry for the type of negativity people are bringing here. Very sad to see people wanting to destroy the peace and good vibes. The duality must exist in all things. So I just boomerangs. I just send it back, say, I don't want that. Peace, be love. Be love said, wow, I just talked with my kids about me having more energy tomorrow to get some things done in alignment. In alignment, time to tend to the divine assignment. All right. I love y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into the readings. I got to get my tea poured up real quick. Where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Okay, I see y'all over here on Instagram with the hearts. What's up, TikTok? Okay, I see y'all, Kitty Shark. Okay, Jazz. But what's up with the hearts, y'all? Kyla said, I need this understanding. Ashe, I pray that you get what you're looking for. So let me pull it up, pull it up. I'm drinking my fireside chai tea tonight with a little bit of honey and a slice of lemon. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I accidentally, but I guess on purpose, ordered more than I thought I did for the fireside chai. But I like it, so I'm not complaining. Okay, graffiti. All right. I just want to get this stirred up. So let me see what we got here. What I need from you is understanding. All right, so we're going to start with graffiti. We're going to start with graffiti. Y'all, I'm not going to be here, so I'm just telling y'all this right now. So if y'all want to get y'all readings in right now, y'all better go ahead. But I'm not going to be here. We're going to be on a hiatus from Thursday. Wednesday's going to be our last show for the week. I'll say that. Wednesday is going to be our last show of the week. I'll be traveling to Georgia. I'm going to be in Georgia from Thursday, and I'll be returning on Sunday sometime. So we're going to start the show back on Monday. But y'all, yeah, we're going to be gone. So y'all go ahead. Kind of like, what? No! But yeah, y'all. So we're going to be gone Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I'm going to be spending time with family and, you know, cleaning up the mess and things like that. And then we'll get back to the show. Thank you so much. And you said take me. But yeah, so I just wanted to let y'all know. So y'all definitely got to tune in Tuesday and Wednesday because those will be our last days of the week. You said have fun. I'm excited. I'm excited and I'm kind of nervous at the same time. It's been a long time since I've been around my family. And so like I said, you know, I just got to show up. You know, and I'm excited. Nonetheless, I get to spend some time with my sisters and my nieces and my nephews. Thank you, Trinity. You said, laugh aloud, God, don't let this week turn up. Let everything stop. Stay calm. Asha, you said, can I get a Wednesday appointment? Go book. You better hurry up and book. Y'all better hurry up and book. But yeah, so I just wanted to let y'all know in advance that it's going to be some switcheroo this upcoming week. So I already got this. So let's go ahead with graffiti. Graffiti want a past life reading. So let's see what past life we're going to be tapping in today for graffiti. You said, I hope you enjoy yourself. Me too. Me too. I'm going to definitely be intentional. I'm going to hit up all my ancestors that I know. I'm going to hit up all their graveyards and I'm getting dirt, bitch. I know I'm going to do that. And ultimately, like I said, I'm just going to maximize the time and really just try to take advantage of the opportunities and embrace the negatives that may arise and, you know, just be very intentional. Okay, be love. Of course, you said thank you for your courtesy and let me know. Yes. And so Brother Logas is not showing up without me, and I'm not showing up without Brother Logas. So he ain't gonna be here either. Okay? He's not gonna be here either. So y'all enjoy y'all week, but we got a few days though. We got a few days. Dewan said, wonderful, have a great time. We will be waiting on you. I love y'all. All right. So graffiti. And to those of you who did order your personal rituals, y'all check y'all emails. I did end y'all candles. I will not be burning candles this week. I will be doing, I don't know, I might not even be able to do a collective ritual. I might be able to because I'm going to be back Sunday. So I'll probably be able to do that, a collective full moon ritual. But when it comes to the personal rituals, I will be picking those back up when I leave because I don't want the candle burning. I don't want to interrupt the candle. So y'all check y'all emails because I did reach out to y'all. You said somebody just sent for a live. What, you heard it? Yes, Frida Jula, I meant to respond. I didn't respond because I don't know, I didn't get to it. But I don't understand what you want me to do. I don't know if you might need to book an appointment because I'm not going to get into detail, on live because I'm not going to put your business out there. But I can't look into anything without the service. Like that's something you need to book for, and then I can get more information and we can go from there. Okay, so graffiti. I'm here. We here now. Graffiti. What's up? One for graffiti. I need a $1 miller. I need a $1 miller. No, I need one. Oh Lord, graffiti giving very much little kid with a silver tooth in this energy. What we got here? Okay, so we have the Conjure Woman manifestation. The Conjure Woman manifestation. So, graffiti, you always come up with this very like spiritual energy. It feels like every life that I do tap in, you were some kind of yogi or spiritual leader or whatever. But what came up in this for this reading here, we have the Conjure Woman manifestation. So in this life, I'm seeing we're tapping into the divine feminine you were. The divine feminine you were. Let's see some more information in regards to this life here and what you did. But obviously you was definitely in the arts. Wow! Bitch, that was hot. Okay, hold on. Okay, we have the Mother of Water and we have the Deviant, chaos and destruction. Okay, so I'm hearing hoodoo, voodoo. Like that was something that you were practicing here. It's interesting because you kind of like remind me of me, but you were more into it. Like it was kind of like in your blood here where you were the go-to. You were like the witch doctor, I'm hearing. We have the Mother of Water and we have the Conjure Woman. So this is you being at service and really expressing your femininity here. But we have the chaos and destruction. So you were definitely okay with going on to the other side if you had to. You weren't in the light. You was more of like, you was working with like the spells and rituals and hexes and things like that. Like you were into the dark arts. Ooh, okay, let's see. Okay. Interesting. Okay, in this life, you did have 2 daughters. Tell me more. Oh, yeah, we have the Chiefess. It does feel like you were a Leo or you had strong Leo energy in this reading. Yeah, I'm seeing you with the fro and your daughters had locks. Interesting. Something happened and you went down a dark path. I want to see what this is. Something happened and you seeked vengeance. You seek vengeance. I want to see what this is about. What was this about? This graffiti. Tell me more about this vengeance that they seeked or sought out in this life. Come on, seeked. Tell me more. Yeah, the 5 of Swords. So this could have had to do with like a gang, a group of people who were against you. Let's see why it was competition. Let's see what this was about though. We have the Queen of Coins. Okay. Okay. They were jealous of your ranking. They were like a group of witches. Okay, because this does feel like a tribal thing. It does feel like a tribal thing. It doesn't feel like these people were in your tribe. It's like y'all, it feels like y'all practice similar things, but you was just a beast. You was a beast at what you did, graffiti. Like you was the goat. You was the goat, graffiti. And so with that, you had a lot of like negative eye, evil eye from this cult of women. Yeah, we have work. I told you was a beast. You definitely put the work in, but let me see. We have the Star. You were like, holy fuck. Okay, tell me more. We have the child here. So the star and the child. Something happened with your child, and that's when you, okay, what is this that happened with the child? Because remember I said something happened and you was like, oh, nah, you definitely, somebody fucked around and found out in his life. They fucked around with your children or one of your children, and you went to bat. Okay, but what happened with the child? Okay, we have the Three of Swords here. Ooh, the Three of Swords, the Three of Swords. This feels like somebody is trying to set your children up or set you up. This feels like a setup here. It feels like an in-house job too. Because like these women that was in this life, they don't feel like they was in your tribe, but it was like in-house, somebody who was in your tribe who they got information through or something like that. And it was like trying to separate your children or separate you from your children. Ooh. Let me see. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. We have the mortgage rates. They, ooh. You were, I don't know why they underestimated you. They underestimated you. Oh, okay. So you always had this gift of like you saw spirits. Spirits would come to you in your dreams in this life, Graffiti. And you didn't really know how to nurture this part of yourself, because it does feel like you were the beginning, like your mom or something like that, like she wasn't as tapped in, like you were a star's child, and so she didn't really know how to nurture those gifts, and so you kind of was just like trying to find your way, and then you got pregnant, you had your twins, your girls, and then there was something that happened where like this, it's like the warfare kicked up, the witchcraft kicked up, and they tried to sever you and your children. It feels like somebody tried to take your child away or put your child in harm's way. And that is what activated the beast. That is what activated the goat, because you was like, oh no, I have to do something. And you were already kind of in the arts of like doing different spells and stuff like that, but you was like real low key with it. But when they came with your children, you were like, oh no, like you got me fucked up here. And you definitely set the record straight. They fucked around and found out. We had the hospitalization, like literally, I said they fucked around and found out here. So you definitely showed them that you are not the one to play with. And we got medical expenses. Like really, we have love here. Hospitalization, we have love, and we have medical expenses here. So hold on. Let me get one more. We about to close out. See, I told y'all these past lives be getting carried away. Give me one more. Thank you. We have sorrow. Yeah. Ooh, like you definitely came back with the karma. You came back with the karma. You dealt with the shit in this life. You was like, I'm not letting this carry on. I'm not letting you get away. Like, I'm going to take care of it. And this energy, these women definitely ended this life very sorry when it comes to their love life. Nothing was working out for them, because you was like, you are going to reap what you've sown 10 times. Like, you came up against me and my babies. Like, coming up against me was one different thing, but my babies though. So I'm coming for you and everything attached to you here. So these people were cursed, like with love when it came to even disease and things like that. It feels like you had heavy Sekhmet energy as well with this chaos, like, and destructive. You was like, I'm coming for blood. I'm coming for blood, like by any means necessary. And yeah, because we have the Sheathis, and this is like that lioness energy. So heavy on the Sekhmet. You was like, and you didn't feel bad about it. You didn't feel bad about it. And so that's what I got for that life. You was definitely a savage, and you definitely taught the energy a tough ass lesson in this life. I shake Graffiti, so that's what I got for you. Heavy on that warrior Leo energy. So next up, we're going to move into Jazzy Babe. Jazz, you here? That was a good one, Graffiti. Peace to you, Panny. Welcome in. Kyla said, I don't read laugh a lot. I want a yes or no, but my mama is probably watching. Can I pay and DM my question? Yes. I don't know if I should have read that out loud, but I read it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kyla, I suck. Oh my gosh. I suck. I suck. I suck. I suck. I suck. I suck. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Like I didn't. Oh my gosh. Oh man. That is fried. Oh, can I even clean it up now? Like, clean it up. Can I switch it up or something, you know? Oh, okay. Well, yes. Yes. For sure. Okay. Hey, Jazz. Hey, babe. Look, I'm gonna just go ahead and divert. Is that the word? Hell. Christina said, "Can you read me?" Yes. Send your love offering in, and I'll read you tomorrow. We booked tonight. What we got here? I am so fried, but I can still do it. I could not read it out loud, and I can give you what you need. Damn, Gina. Okay, Jazz want a general. Jazz want a general. I am so fried. And now you said the laugh. Shut up. That was so fried. She'll do something about damn. I know, right? I'm fried and not. All right, Jazz want a general. Let me see if my tea warmed up yet. Hold on. Ooh. Leanne said, you're talking about my story on everything that happened? Wow. He said, I can't breathe. No, in fact, that was so fried. Uh-oh, Kyla, they coming for you. They said, why was I timed out? Oh, Kyla, Gigi said, why did they go in timeout? Sips tea. Now they're coming over there saying, are you in here? Hear ye. I mean, I can only see but so many of the lovelies that are in the chat, and from what I see, I don't see it. I don't see her. Are you my mother? Head ass. Okay. All right, y'all. Hold on. So, general. I got you. Peace, y'all. Panty said, guys, should I donate through Super Chat? That you can. I would recommend, if you are going to send a love offering, if you could send it in through any other, whether it's Cash App, PayPal, Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle. That information is down below. Kyla, I got to send you the little snippet thing so you can paste it and when you come on the live, and I can pin that. But it's in the description. I'd recommend you send it there, but Super Chat works too. Super Chat, they just be taking a percentage. Super Chats be taxing. Super Chats be taxing, but if you want to, that works too. You so crazy, Kyla. Okay. What we got here? All right, so general for Jazz. Jazz. Bring that ass. Jazz. What we got here for Jazz? Okay, we need a little more. Thank you. Cool, Chris. General for Jazz. All right, we're starting with the King of Wands here. Ooh, this does feel like a masculine energy. This feels like a big man. What else we got here? We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Four of Cups. Ooh. Jasmine, you may have a difficult decision here. I don't know. You may be between two guys. You may be between two people, or there may be some kind of decision. Yeah, we have lost here in reverse. We got the Four of Cups upright. So it's like one man's loss is another man's treasure. One man's loss is another man's gain, or something like that. I don't know if you're in a relationship right now, but it does feel like somebody... It's like it's giving like a big emperor, somebody who can put you on somebody who's very well connected, very well off, great, and when it comes to leading you. But there may be some things that you have to like let go of or leave behind. You said, nope, I'm single. So this could be something that you need to let go of here. Maybe just trying to be independent or just so damn strong-minded or something. We have the 4 of coins. So you may be seeing 444 here. This does feel like they're going to help you financially here with leveling up. And it doesn't necessarily mean like they're going to come in and pay all your bills. But it does feel like they're going to help you when it comes to just direction. Direction. Okay. Yeah, we have prison here. And we have sorrow here. So it does feel like this person did come from, like they did have humble beginnings. They did have humble beginnings. They may have done some jail time. They may have done some jail time, or they were just stuck in a space. Even if they didn't do jail time here, they may have been stuck in a very, very low space and they made it out the mud. Because we have the 4 of coins, 4 of cups. So this person definitely had a lot of losses, but they like leveled up for sure. Yeah, we have the chariot. This person is coming in very soon. Very soon. And you're going to know. You're going to know. Because their energy is just going to be so different than the previous divine masculine that you were meeting. We have the trauma bond. Like I said, he's going to be very different. There's not going to be any trauma to bond over. Y'all may have like similar past a little bit, but it's more so he's not coming from that space where he needs you to heal him. He's not coming from that space where he needs you to be his mama. Like, he's definitely a grown-ass man where he's processed his emotions and he like, okay, now back to business. He does feel a little rough around the edges, which I feel like you need anyway, because you need somebody to put you in your place. Like, you like nice guys, but you take advantage of them. You take advantage of them, like you will walk over them, or you have a lack of respect for the nice guy. So you like a guy who will kind of like tell you to shut the fuck up, or may even choke you. Like, you like stuff like that. Like, choke me a little bit, like do it again. You know, like, so I don't feel like he's a threat or dangerous, but he does. He definitely will hem you up if he have to. Like, what we got here? Okay, we have the 5 of swords here. So this is interesting. You definitely gonna have some eyes on you. This could be past exes. He could be well known. He could be well known, or just a man or a divine masculine that everybody wants. And so you may have some eyes like on you, like, who is this? You know, where'd she come from? Or yeah, it definitely may come with some stuff. So you're going to definitely have to stand on it and be strong. We have the strength here. So this is like a lot of energy that's going to be, you may even be like, it's giving like power couple where y'all just like level up, like y'all dress nice. He's going to level you up, babe. And I think that's why it's important that you let go of certain things so he can level you up, and then you can be a company. You're going to help level him up in different ways too, but it does feel like he gonna definitely put you on first, and then he gonna activate some stuff within you, especially through the sex, and then you're gonna be able to lead in your feminine way, but you gotta like allow yourself to be led. They may be an Aries. We have jury duty and we have inheritance here. So with this jury duty, like I said, this is feel like a lot of eyes here. And give me one more. Okay. Yep, we have the 2 of cups, and this is a divine relationship here. So it does feel like it's cleared by your ancestors. We have depression here. We have the 2 of cups. We have depression here. So definitely, okay. And we have the 3 of swords here. Hold on. And we have the star. This is so beautiful. So I don't know if you've been doing healing, like you've been cleaning up the mess when it comes to just past heartbreak, and you may have even battled from anxiety or depression in the past, or heartbreak, and you've been doing the work to bring those pieces back together. But we do have things coming together full circle with this star here. So definitely remain optimistic. Definitely get ready. Definitely go ahead and just start checking yourself when it comes to how you walk, when it comes to how you talk, how you carry yourself, when it comes to like cooking and things like that. Like, let's go ahead and start moving into that role that you want to play when it comes to how you want to love on your partner and show up for them. So, because I do see them coming in. We have the 7 of Wands. And we have the renovate, and we have the world in reverse. So this does feel like the early beginning of 2025. The early beginning of 2025, like that first 3 months, okay? So that's what I got for you, Jazz. And we're now going to go ahead and move on to the next lovely. I am from Virginia. I really don't like to say I'm from Virginia, even though I am. I was born in Savannah, Georgia. So I really just want to say that. Okay, Brit. Current life read. Okay. Okay. So we got Brit real quick. Let's see what Brit needs. Hold on, y'all. This tea is so good. And when I be drinking it, it sounds good, don't it? Okay. Guave said, Duüblé, I was too late. You was. You was. I'm gonna have to do you tomorrow, Guave. Because I only have space for 3 live readings, and then I could do a few yes or no's. So that's just a quick card pull, like a, you know, 1 card yes or no. But yeah, the other lovelies beat you. All right, so Brit, general. Current life read. Okay, we have hospitalization here. We have journey here. We have prison here. So I see that you're sick of being in a place. I do see you may be relocating very soon. 10/29 may be significant. The date may be significant. October 29th. But this also feels like January type energy. This could have been something that you started sitting with in the month of November, where you were just thinking about what shifts you want to make here. But I do see that you're tired of being in a space. With this hospitalization, it feels like a low motivation. Yeah, we have the terminal illness. Yeah. Okay, prison, terminal illness. Yeah, it just feels like you're like, do I want to settle here? Do I want to settle here? It just feels like, do I want to settle? Yeah, we have the 10 of Cups. This does feel like it's around family. Tell me more. It's like you want your 10 Cups. We have the Queen of Coins and we have the 4 of Wands upright. Okay, so it's definitely what you're being called to do right now, Brit, and Brit, it does feel like you need to just, it's time for you to have some current, in-depth, real deep conversations when it comes to what life you want to create for yourself. Okay, and yeah, this feels like a tough one. Yeah, we have the gambling right here. This feels like a tough one. You said you have family here. You was going to ask me that question about moving, but you worry about childcare. We have electrical issues. Let me see. So, do you want to know if you should move? I can ask that. I have my pendulum right here. We have the star and we have the moon. Hold on. Yeah, so Brit, I would definitely go ahead and start just thinking about your relocation. I would definitely start to think about your relocation. Yeah, yeah. What I'm getting, honestly, from the cards as well as the pendulum, I'm getting a yes. Go ahead and start thinking about that. And your spirit's going to be giving you the vision, the downloads in regards to the wins, the wheres, the house. I do see everything being already laid out for you. Childcare, none of that's going to be as overwhelming as you think it is, but I do see that you should start consider just thinking about where you want to go and why you want to go there, and look at the opportunities when it comes to the type of job and things like that. Like, just go ahead and start searching, start looking on the market, okay? But yeah, I do see that in the cards for you though. I do see a move, or you strongly considering that. So I say. All right, and then we're gonna close out with Kai that bullshit. I got a reading. I don't know why I just did that. I'm so annoying. Ah, my bad. But I cannot read it. I can't read it out loud. To respect Lovely's request. So I didn't get a message, Lovely. Nor did I get a love offering. I didn't get a love offering, Lovely, who wanted a yes or no. Oh, you're gonna do it tomorrow. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and move into the collective. We're gonna go ahead and move to the collective. All right. Guave, you here? Y'all are so sickening. Gino, I used to have a crush on this boy named Gino. I was in 3rd grade with him. Gino was so cute. I used to love Gino. Gino ain't paid my black ass no mind, but he was really cute to me. But you said you see an Italian in my future. What, some pasta? Peace, y'all. Can we send questions? Yeah, y'all can send y'all yes or no's. Yep. I have a certain time left to get my settlement. How long would that be? Oh, that's love donations, though. That's love donations. Thank you. So, collective. It's time to move into collective. All right. So I want y'all to take what resonates, leave what does not, and move the energy around. Okay. I might say he and a she. I might say you and it's them. And it may not be for you. Everything will or will not resonate, and that's okay. I just want y'all to trust your intuition and decipher the messages accordingly. If y'all do want any personal readings, crystalinemars.com, y'all can book there. And also, if y'all have any personal questions for me, like I said, this will be y'all time to ask, because after tarot tea time, Brother Logas will be doing the spiritual lesson, and I'm out, okay? So this is the last time y'all gonna see me tonight. So y'all can go ahead and submit any questions that you have for me, and I'll go through them. And then y'all have Brother Logas. I feel like it's gonna be a little weird. I talk all this trash. I might still be here, but y'all be talking to him anyway. So I'm like, what am I here for? Y'all don't be talking to me. Y'all be asking him questions about what he talk about. He be talking about stuff that I don't even be hell knowing about. And so I'm just like, what am I here for? I mean, I could be doing other stuff. So it may feel a little weird, because I'll be like, what am I gonna do? But bitch, I could go take a bath. I'm gonna find something to do. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get to the collective. Then it said, can you read me? I never had a reading. So I am done with the personal readings. You can meet us here tomorrow. You can send your love offering in, $15 minimum, or you can book on crystalinemars.com for your own personal reading. So into the general. YouTube, if we could get the likes up, please, and thank you. We got about 50 of us and 31 likes. If we could get the likes up. Guave said, what's the PO box address? I'm going to DM you. If you go to the website and you scroll to the very, very bottom of the website, you should see it down there. If you don't see it down there, just DM me. Okay. So we have Trauma Bond in reverse. Okay, this is good. We have the Ace of Coins upright. This is beautiful. We have the Four of Coins. Beautiful. This is good. I like this. We have the Judgment upright. We have the Death upright. This is nice. Okay, so it does feel like there was definitely a connection when it comes to the heart chakra and the solar plex chakra, which makes sense. I mean, because the heart is the source of abundance in all forms. And so some of you are doing the hard work and you're clearing out the heart chakra energy. And so you're now allowing the energy to flow through you, and you're now going to, it's paving way for your abundance to flow through. Some of y'all have definitely been in a financial bind, or just having just enough to get by. But because of the hard work that you're doing, it's clearing out space. One sec. I just gotta send Brother Logas this text. So with this Ace of Coins, Four of Coins, Judgment, and Death, some of y'all may have found yourself in situations that you never thought would be for you. Some of y'all, it was like you said never to something. What Guan? Some of y'all said, I would never. Hold on, y'all, because TikTok is tweaking. Like, literally. Hold on. Bitch. Hold on. Okay. Took me 10 times to put the puzzle piece in, right? So this could be something that you was trying to piece together, but damn, what was I saying? Spirit's definitely calling for you to move the judgment aside. And it's not saying like don't judge a situation or don't judge a person, but look at both sides of the coin with this Ace of Coin here. But with the Judgment and we have the Death, it feels like it's time for you to put an end to some kind of perspective that you had, or not put an end to a perspective, but just more so opening up to see more or understand more. Because there may be focuses on the have-nots, right? There may be focus or emphasis on the lack thereof. And Spirit's like, okay, but what opportunity do you see here? You know, what can you create? How can you use this energy, right? Instead of saying, I only have 4 pennies, let's say I have 4 pennies. I get to have 4 pennies. So what can I get with this? Don't look at like, oh, well, I don't have enough to get that. Say, okay, what can I get with this? You know? And so it does feel like there's something that maybe you are not seeing eye to eye with this trauma bond. Somebody may be in a different space than you. Somebody may have a different perspective than you. And it may just be hard for you to like just really understand, because it may be foolish. It may be like minor to you. It may be not a big deal to you, but it's a big deal to them. And Spirit's calling for you to just navigate this space a little differently and use this opportunity intentionally. It feels like it's more for you than for them. It feels like it's more for you than for them. Okay? Yeah, and my lapis lazuli just fell. So this does feel like it's connected to your intuition or your third eye here. Some of y'all may need to, you know, activate your third eye, stimulate your third eye when it comes to helping you see truth, when it comes to helping you navigate this space here and see the path ahead. Somebody may have a lack of foresight, or somebody may be stuck in the past or under manipulation or something like that. And it may be hard for you to really understand where they're coming from because you're not there, but you might just need to really tap in to really see from them. See it from their eyes. We have lost here. We have death and we have lost here. And we have tight budget. Okay, so it feels like money. This could be connected to money or something, or this could be in regards to somebody's job situation, or just material things, because the coins is earth element. And we got the tight budget, we have the loss, we have the death here. So this feels like somebody who doesn't have, or they're losing, or they feel like they're losing. Yeah, we have the 7 of Wands. Ooh, so it does feel like you've been struggling. You've been trying to fight through. I'm not sure if this is you in this financial, like I said, somebody was in a bind. I'm not sure if this is you, but somebody is literally about to lose their cool here. I'm seeing somebody like try to breathe. Somebody's ready to throw the towel in. It's like, okay, I'm gonna count to 10, and if you don't get out my face by the time I count to 10, I'm about to blow. Somebody definitely may, there may be some tension arising. Be intentional in the tension. Yeah, we have the terminal illness here. Okay. Somebody is not well. Somebody's mental health may not be well. Somebody's financial situation may not be well. Terminal illness is in a condition that cannot be cured and is expected to result in death. It is also referred to as a life-limiting illness. Ooh. So like I said, it's time. This kind of takes me back to the message of the day too, when I was like, it's time to bring an ending to certain things. Okay, it's time to stick a fork in it, stick a knife in certain things here. And if you're not careful, if you don't treat it, it will turn into something that is uncurable. Okay? So like I said, you know, some of you may want to take a step back. Some of you may want to, you know, just go off and just be very mindful, because there are some things that you can't take back. You cannot get time back. So just be very, very intentional, because your words may actually hold more weight than you realize. Some of you may have said things, or the judgment that you've passed may literally have really hurt somebody to the core, and that may not have been your intentions, but maybe they were just fragile, because with this terminal illness, it's like he's very, very fragile, very, very light, very skinny. And so somebody could have already been in this lost space, very low, right? We have the trauma bond. So, you know, they could have been very traumatized already, or in a dark space with this death card here, and you may not have realized. And or this may be somebody, you know, you were in this space and somebody treated you this way, and it's just, you're not doing well at all. And whoever this is, I do recommend that you seek mental health, you know, help, you know, and get a therapist and have somebody that you can talk to. Also, I'm here, you know, I'm not a therapist, but I can help you in any way that I can. Or I'm not a licensed. We have the World here. So like I said, yeah, this is heavily connected to this cycle that I've been talking about. It just feels like something that has just been recycling and recycling and recycling and recycling. And it's like, it's just been slowly eaten away. Something's been slowly eaten away. And I'm just seeing somebody have a sickness, but they're not saying anything. And so you could have been not saying anything, or somebody could have not been saying something, and it's just been slowly eating away at the relationship. And this can even be when it comes to asking for help. Some of you don't like to ask for help, right? Rather it's pride. You don't want to be rejected. You don't want to be disappointed, or you just think that you can, only you can do it, or whatever. And some of you may need to call in some support, or allow for people to help you and be vulnerable. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, we have the 9 of Wands. So like I said, if it's worth having, it's definitely worth fighting for here. But definitely you're in a battlefield. You're in a battlefield here, and either you could get rich or die trying, right? You can fight for this thing, or you could die trying, or you can just surrender and let it just die out and dry out like a raisin. But it does feel like it's something that you are connected to, or something that you want to nurture. It just feels like you don't know, or you're just tired. You're just tired. Yeah, we have the Love in reverse. We have the Love in reverse. It's like love isn't enough. It's just like love isn't enough. It's like, okay, I love you, but the patience is not there, or the understanding is not there, or the reciprocity is not there. You know, there may be some things that are stronger than the love that is influencing your decision making here. We have playing the part. And that's why it's just important for you to know not only who you are, but Also get clear on what role you want to take. What role do you want to take? Because it's not that we supposed to do certain things. It's all a choice. So when it comes to how you want to show up, you know, how do you want to show up? You know, what role are you going to play in this situation, in this relationship, at the job, or whatever? And whatever that is that you choose, by any means, that's your decision here. But play the part. Some of y'all have already applied for certain jobs, or you prayed for certain things, or you asked for certain things, and now you got it. And you're over here like, whoo, this is stressful. But hey, this is what comes with the title. This is what comes with the job. So, I mean, you can definitely, you know, resign. You can resign. That is a choice. But just know what is also was down that path of resignation. You know, what's going to be sacrificed in that decision, or what's going to be compromised in that decision, and things like that. So just get very clear on what part you want to play. We have pet health here. Pet health here. Let me see. Some of you may even just need to telepathically connect with certain beings. You may need to do some spiritual work on the behalf of... This does feel like it's relationship based. This reading that I'm tapping into right now, it does feel like it has to do with like relationships here. Rather it's platonic or relationships. But you may definitely want to do some meditations and call forth their higher selves. Do some healing. Do some rituals when it comes to restoring the love or respect, or, you know, calling in positive energy when it comes to this dynamic here. You may want to just be intentional with the work that you do. You may have been just so busy on your self-development, and you're now seeing like, okay, but my relationships though, like I need to put this same relationship, I need to put this same energy into my relationships and see, you know, because maybe you've just been trying to talk things through. Maybe you've been just trying to wait things out. And it's like, nah, you need to take another different approach. You need to do a little ritual or two. You need to do a little meditation or two, right? You need to say a little prayer or 2 or 5, right? So definitely just consider doing something different here. And we about to close out. All right. Yeah. Yeah. And we have the main male upright, and this is speaking of it starts with you, and we have the medical expenses in reverse here. So it does feel like regardless if you move on it or not, it's going to affect you. And I'm just hearing that quote, drinking poison is like, no, drinking poison, what is it? Not forgiving is like drinking poison and waiting for somebody else to die. You know, even if you do take a step back or something, it's like you're going to have to face this, or this is going to haunt you. It's going to bother you. It's going to weigh you down. It's going to stress you out. So the best thing that you can do is just really be honest with yourself. And like I said, choose how you want to do moving forward. But it starts with you. Okay, we have the one here. You are the one that it starts with. So how do you want to move here? And with the medical expenses, it's like it does feel like something is not worth the stress here. So you may just need to move. You may need to take a little step back to recalibrate and ask yourself, like, how can I approach this from a healthy perspective? How can I show up and really coexist with this energy and co-create ultimately? If y'all would like a personal reading, any more in-depth information, be sure to head over to crystalinemars.com for more information. Ooh, the lesson of the day looks very interesting. He got Emperor and Empress. So he's talking about divine masculine and feminine energy. But y'all can always head over to crystalinemars.com and book. And we're going to go ahead and switch over. Damn, I didn't do the Q&A. Y'all ain't had no questions, did y'all? If y'all do, go ahead and write y'all questions. And if y'all do have questions, I'll answer them after the lesson. But other than that, I'm gone. I'll show y'all. Come on, let me see. Y'all know Logas are Aries, and I told y'all Aries are impatient. Logas is the most patient and impatient person that I know. Like, he's so patient. But at the same time, he's like, I'm not going to sit and wait on you. Like, I'm not. I'll be back. I'm going to go do something that needs to be done until you're done. But I'm not going to sit here and stare in your face until you put the camera on me. Bye-bye. So, I'll show y'all. Let me cut this light up. There we go. Ashe, thank y'all.
Peace, family.
Grace.
Today's spiritual lesson is on the Emperor and the Empress. The Emperor and the Empress. In these words, there's always a word. In the Emperor, we have empower. In the Empress, we have to impress. In the word empower, in the word emperor, we have empower, and impress, we have to impress, right? For those who decide, you have nobody to impress. For those who are they're only concerned about their own power and not how they inspire, motivate, or create a sense of aspiration, into others. They're only concerned about their own power with their own benefits, right? Understand that if you want to be the emperor, or being the emperor, or being the empress, right? Being, this high status individual means you have the support of the people, right? And how do you get such support of those people? Well, just the respect, right? The respect of the emperor, the respect of the empress. Because this is all about really respect, right? Obviously, everybody cannot be the actual emperor, the actual empress, the actual, have the actual status. But you can still have that level of respect, right? If not from the entire nation, at least, from those, maybe in your community, maybe in your city, or at least your family, at least your own children, right? But how do you achieve this? Well, as it's not necessarily a gender-based thing, a sex-based thing, right? It's both the man and the woman. You must empower the youth, and you must impress the elders, right? And when you empower the youth, they will impress you. They will be impressive for you, right? When you impress the elders, they will help to empower you, right? So when we think about the elders, we think about those who are already stable. We think about those who are already put together, who are heads of institutions and organizations, who have network, who have status, who have power, who have money, right? When you impress them, when you're an impressive individual, an impressive being to those in eldership type of positions, right, in seniority type of positions, right, and in seniority type of ages, they will empower you. When you empower the youth, meaning you're able to give them the skills, the knowledge, the information, or to lead by example, or to show them a way that makes them proud to be around you, proud to say they know you, proud to be associated with you, right? Proud to receive any knowledge from you, proud to receive any gifts from you, right? When you are a being whose presence and existence empowers the youth, including your own children, right? Or maybe cousins or nieces and nephews, etc. When you empower the youth, then it inspires them to want to be impressive individuals, right? To be maybe more responsible or more focused, or have a stronger work ethic, or to copy and and imitate or emulate you, right? To follow your direction, to ask for your guidance, right? When you empower them, they become impressive. So if you find that the youth, right, when I say the youth, I'm talking about, I'll just say 20 and under, maybe even 22 and under, but definitely 20 and under, right? If you find that they don't really care about what you have to say, what you have to show, you know, your 2 cents, right? It's because you are not empowering them. Therefore, they do not feel the need to impress you, right? If you find that the elders, all right, the seniority positions, you know, are not backing you, are not believing in you, are not supporting you, you know, giving you the resources necessary or needed, you know, that you feel like you need or deserve. It's because you are not impressing them. You are not impressive enough. Therefore, they will not empower you. I'll show you today's spiritual lesson. So go into the Q&A and today's spiritual clearings. I'll show.
Ashe. Uh-oh. Charge that. Oh, I miss you.
Ashe. Ashe. Peace to Frida Jeweler and all the OGs over there in the IG. Ashe. Before they lost power, the art of war. Ashe. Peace over to YouTube. Appreciate all the likes, shares, subscribes, and the super chats. Appreciate it. And then Ashe to all of those. And peace to all those on TikTok. Ashe to Kyla Boykin. They're on YouTube. All right. But guys, what's a book you would read twice? The 5 Levels of Leadership by John C. Maxwell. The 5 Levels of Leadership by John C. Maxwell. Thought I saw something else. Oh, Mr. Unbothered said maybe you don't need them. How's it feel doing a Q&A on your own? It feels like it normally feels, because I do the majority of the Q&A anyway, right? And I've been doing these type of things when it comes to teaching or speaking and being in front of people, whether it be in real life, which is where, no, actually I started online. So I started doing like YouTube stuff and social media stuff. And then I did a lot of different speeches in different age groups and different settings, whether it be schools or corporate settings or fitness settings or or community type building settings. So this is, it's pretty feels pretty normal to me. Peace and blessing to Frida Jula. Says Frida Jula to all and have grand evening, Ashe. Frida Jula. He said, I scared you because I'm still the mannequin, Ashe. No religion, just love, Ashe. To Booker T, Ernie says, what's up to Ernie Dobbs? Peace to the Wavy One, Ashe. I'll give y'all a minute or two to come up with any questions or comments or concerns. Graffiti says, what ways can you impress the elderly? Would you say it can involve earning their respect? Yeah, so you impress the elderly by displaying high levels of maturity and of wisdom, right? By building or creating a structured, a respectfully structured life and lifestyle, right? So having a strong family, right? Having a strong, a strong family, having, your ducks in a row when it comes financially, when it comes to your education, when it comes to, your business, when it comes to, how you dress, how you carry yourself, how you portray yourself, right? So it's more coming from like a being someone that is, who is not, reached the elderly age yet. So you're like, it could be like, I'll say like 50 and under, maybe like 55, between like 55 and like 25, right? But moving and speaking and acquiring and executing at a level that, is equal to that of someone who's in their 60s, 70s, 80s, where you're like where they have that type of know-how and wisdom, but yet they, just at an age where executing that or trying to execute it or trying to still execute it is not, really in the cards for them as far as because of, lack of energy or health and things like that, right? Or even will and desire, but you have that mindset, and you're able to successfully execute that. So essentially, if you can, make people who are in that elderly type of age range, if they speak to you in ways as if they look up to you, essentially, because why I say elderly and the youth, because the elderly are in typically in somewhat of a childlike space, a childlike, mindset. They have, the wisdom and understanding and experiences of life, but they kind of have somewhat of a childlike mindset. So they're looking for someone to impress them. And when you're impressive, right, it's almost like they almost kind of like look up to you, right? And that's the type of energy you want to give off. If you're giving all that type of energy where they're looking up to you, when if you communicate with elders and they, in a sense, look up to you, they look to you, for guidance in an everyday type of, way. And they'll always give you wisdom here and there, but the elders looking for you for the everyday, major move guidance. Do elders look up to you like that? Do they see you that way? Do they connect with you that way? Do they, you got to ask yourself that question. Or are they trying, or when you run into elders, are they trying to guide you? Are they trying to coddle you? Are they trying to show you the way? Are they looking at you like you're a child? Right? Because if they are looking at you like a child, which most elders, that's what they're going to do. They're going to look at you in a childlike manner, and they speak to you in that way. And then that means you're not impressing them. It's not a bad thing. It just means you don't have the impressive energy, right? That's all. That's just telling you where you're at. It's not a good nor a bad thing. Let's see. See, Booker T. Young is 51, Ashe. Stop being young. Stop being religious when you were 33, Ashe to that. Supposed to learn something every day. If not, we're missing things. All right. Ashe to that as well. And that's why it's important to do both. To empower, to be an empowering force to the youth, and be an impressive being to the elderly, because then that keeps you balanced. Right? If you're only focused on the impressive side, impressing the elderly, then you will not be able to galvanize the youth, and the youth is where all the energy is. The youth is what assists you into building empires or building movements, right, and pushing things and evolving things forward. So you need the youth, right? If you're empowering the youth, right, but your lifestyle and your demeanor and your overall energy is not impressive to the elderly, then that means that there's something missing, right? That means that there's something missing, right? It's like for instance, like you have say a Sexy Red, right, the rapper, right? She empowers the youth, right? Meaning they feel like they have some sort of power. They feel like they have some, like they have something that gives them an edge, or that makes them, feel like they have some sort of, control over their life by following someone like a Sexy Red. But she's obviously not impressive to the elderly at all. So she's found a way to empower one side, and because she's completely unimpressive to the other side, that means that she's empowering the youth using, perverted means, using means that have no wisdom behind it, that have no knowledge behind it, have no history behind it, that have no, true thoughts, logical thought behind it, right? It's only based off of, instant gratification, on selfish wants, needs, and desires for clout and fame and notoriety. So having just one side, versus the other, tells you that if you can even gain one side, because most people don't gain either side, right? Which is fine. It's actually better not to gain either side than it is to. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that, but you're safer, right, gaining one side than it is to gaining either side than to have just one side, because then if you gain only one side, it typically means that there is a strong imbalance, where if you're only impressing the elderly, then you're probably also creating a strong stagnation that's going to halt the evolution of society, of the community, of the people, of the family, right? Versus if you only, empowering the youth but not impressing the elderly at all, then you are most likely pushing that youthful energy into a destructive direction. Mr. Art of War, learn from self before you learn from others, because others might mislead you. I don't know how you're supposed to do that, Mr. Art of War. It doesn't really make... it sounds like a good idea, but how do you learn from self before you learn from others? And at what age are you supposed to learn learning from self? Because it doesn't, right? Like for many years, as a child, you can only learn from others. You don't have the capability of learning from self, right? You can learn about self, but to learn from self, it's like for instance, you can't learn math from self, right? You can, because even if let's say if you say you're self-taught, right, but you still have to get the knowledge and information from a book somebody wrote, or like you can't just like go in your own head and start teaching yourself calculus through meditation. Like, no, you still have to find the material from somebody else, right, and read what they have read and then learn it. You might put yourself through the process, but you still have to learn it from somebody else, right? So there's very, there are things you can learn from self, but you first have to be qualified to learn from self, meaning that technically all the answers are within you. But if you don't have enough experience and knowledge and wisdom, you won't be able to successfully decipher the downloads that you receive. That's why people don't understand the downloads, or because they haven't gained enough wisdom outside of self. You haven't learned from enough people, right? Even if you look at all of those who are depicted as saviors, they, whether it be in movies, whether it be in religions, whether it be in comics, they all have to go through a process of learning from school to school to school to school to school. They have to learn from all these people first before they can ever really start to go within and learn from self, right? So, because essentially you'll mislead yourself too, because everyone by nature, you're going to lead yourself towards the path of least resistance. You're going to by nature lead yourself to what you desire most, what you want most, right? Which a lot of times only gives you instant gratification and can be destructive in the long run. Frida Jewel says, Sexy Red's message is resonating at a low vibrational frequency. This is true. The level of resignations what separates manipulation from influence. Influences of high resonation. The level of resonation is what separates manipulation from influence. Influences of a high vibrational frequency. Ashe to Frida Jeweler. On a scale of 1 to... Ashe to Austin. I don't know, I've never had cottage cheese. Graffiti, how can you tell when you are empowering the youth towards the direction they need to be guided in? Well, that's the wisdom part. So you can tell if you are, pushing them in the direction they need to be, if you know what direction everyone needs to be in, right? That's the wisdom part. If you know where everyone needs to be, if you know where that group needs to be, that community needs to be, that culture needs to be, that nation needs to be, that, species needs to be. If you know where everyone needs to be in general, then you'll know if you're sending them in the right direction. So, you have to know what the right direction is in the first place. You have to know what that direction is in the first place. And a big part of knowing where that direction is you have to download and understand a lot of the information from the past. You need to know what the elders know and more. Right? You need to know what the elders know and more. You need to know where it looks like we're already headed. You need to know what's healthy and what's unhealthy. You need to have a strong sense of, what your morals are, your morale, have your list of moralities and your ethics, right? You have to have a strong sense of principles, and character. And then whatever direction you are headed in, that should be the barometer of the direction that you want them to head in, right? Now, obviously, they're not going to do the exact same that you're doing or going to do. They're not going to do the exact thing, but they're heading in a general, similar direction, right? But if you're unsure about your own direction, then of course you're not going to know if they're heading in the right direction. So you have to know for certain that I know I'm heading in the right direction. I have a very good sense I'm heading in the right direction, short term, mid term, as well as long term. Therefore, if the youth feels empowered and emboldened to head in that same direction, then I know they're headed in the right direction. Essentially leading by example, right? The question just becomes, is your example, because you can lead by example and have a good example, an example that might impress the elderly, but is it empowering the youth? So that's where the tricky part comes in, because that's where you have to know what the elderly know plus more, because the elderly have the wisdom, that connects to the other elderlies, right? And maybe those who are close to the elderly, age, right? But in order to empower the youth with that elderly type of wisdom and knowledge, you're going to have to know even more. You're going to have to know how to connect with the youth. You're going to have to know how to, right? You're going to have to know how to command respect from from the youth, right? Are you a person of respect? Are you respectable, right? Do people, men or women, who are, 20, 21, 22 and younger, whether they be 2 years old, 7 years old, 12 years old, 17 years old, right? Do they respect you even if they don't know you? Do they just feel this desire, this necessity that this is a respectable man or this is a respectable woman, and I need to, get my shit together, at least when I'm in their presence or at least when I'm interacting with them, right? Do you command that type of respect from the majority of the youth that you run into, right? Or do a lot of the youth say, hey, oh, like look up to you? I'm like, man, I would like to live that type of lifestyle. I would like to have, those type of resources or that type of, swag or skills, or, right? Do you gain that type of admiration from the youth? These are things that to ask yourself, right? Lily Harris, Jesus loves you. I don't know why you bringing up, Jesus. We're not talking about anything religious right now. I want to clear something up. Says Pimp Martin. Last time when I was saying repent and be baptized, I was not talking about you. I was letting the unbelievers know. I mean, I get it, but this isn't really the, it's all about timing, right? It's all about timing. If you want your message to really get across, you got to choose the right time. And then when you build a relationship, right? You build a relationship. You don't just force it upon people. And you build a relationship with people, and then they're more willing to hear what you got to say. Hear your taking your side of things. The wavy one says, one of my kids I train and B-Boss said I have aura. The youth rock with me. Ashe, the wavy one. That's that's a good sign right there. That's a good sign. If you got the youth, labeling you with their, positive terminologies, you definitely, that's definitely a good sign. That's definitely a good sign. It's definitely something that you can build on, right? Shay, any other questions, any other comments before I go? I'll wait until, okay, the wavy one says yes question. Shay. Go ahead and type in your question, the wavy. Which service do you suggest for clearing of past feminine energies? That's really one for Duüblé, but probably I don't know. Actually, she got like a bunch of new ones too that she does. Impensing. Duüblé. She's on the chat, so I think she's gonna. Well, if she's in the chat, then the wavy one asks, which service do you suggest for clearing of past feminine energies? So I think she's gonna cut and clear, says Duüblé. She says cut and clear. She says cut and clear. Yeah, she in the chat. She's in the chat. Sherry. So I think I got to everybody for tonight. All right, so we will pick back up tomorrow. Till then, we say Ashe, Asante, and Amen. Ime Kamalika, it is done. Ashe Graffiti.